What's up, my people? What's up, my people? Welcome to the Red Light Special Live. I'm your host, Yamina Lejean. We're so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here with y'all tuning in at the Red Light Special Live. Before we get into our comments and our topics for today, let's bring in my girl, Trina Be Real.
Hey, girl.
You look cute. You give me like some.
Well, I heard about we was wearing tube tops today, so I decided to throw mine on. I was like, okay, we wearing dresses today, so okay.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
We're not natural curls, natural knots, feeling great about our hair. I'm about to take these braids out. Is it just me? I hate taking out my braids. It's like I don't mind sitting getting it done, but it's the process of taking it out. I'm like, oh, please.
I don't like getting them done. I don't like taking them out. I don't like sitting down waiting. I don't like all of that. But I'll do the taking out the braids is the worst part.
Yeah, so this is what we're doing today. We are still out of town, but we're making it happen. So I decided to wear my little tube dress that I had, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just wear it out today. Let the tatas come on out here and just be a part of the party.
Yada 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 yada.
Yes, body, 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 body.
Ooh, yes.
So how you feeling, girl? How you feeling? How you feeling on the West Coast?
I'm feeling good on the West Coast. It's been hot, like dry. You know what I mean? I know it's been hot over there in New York, right?
Yes, very, 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 very hot. Very, 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 very hot. But I like the heat. I actually love dry heat. I was actually going to move to Las Vegas because I love dry heat so much.
Really?
Yes, I was actually thinking about moving. My mother passed away. I was actually really thinking about just I'm out. I'm going to the West Coast. I'm going to live in Las Vegas. I love the dry heat. I love the desert heat. And I felt like, I'm in hospitality. I could work real well. I would always have a job. It's hotels, But then life happened and I wound up in New York. I wanted something in Harlem.
Oh, okay. Got you. Oh, yeah. That's too much for me. I couldn't do Vegas.
Ooh. And I'm wearing my lipstick doll, my lipstick that doesn't come off.
Oh, so is that for the mask? Like when you wear the mask?
This is the mask lipstick. If you need to have on, this is and it's vegan. So it's lipstick doll, black owned and operated. And I just love this is the darker red. I have the lighter red too, but this is the darker red. The more cranberry red.
Oh, okay. You are too much. I love my red lipstick. I'm rocking MAC right now. I'm not sure which shade this is. I love different shades of red.
I have all kind of lipsticks, believe it or not. But since we are in this mask mandate, right? It's hard to wear lipstick because it winds up on, if you don't have on the lipstick that doesn't come off or matte, it's all over your mask and it's all over your face. Yeah. And now a lot of places are making people that are vaccinated wear the mask. Have you saw that new post that people that are vaccinated should wear the mask more than the people that are not vaccinated?
Oh, so that's the new news? I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Well, go
ahead. No, I was going to say, you got to think about it. When you're little and you get chicken pox and it stays in your body and at some point as an adult, it becomes shingles. So if a virus can live in your body dormant all those years and then wait till you're in your 40s and 50s and be like, yeah. Right. So who knows what this virus is doing, right? And a lot of people that are getting vaccinated are not staying home because you're supposed to quarantine for 14 days after you're vaccinated. Most people I know got vaccinated and they was like, I'm vaccinated, I'm out. You know what I mean? They felt bad for maybe 2 or 3 days and they was out at a party, okay? Yep. So they're the asymptomatic people now. Because now they're walking around with this virus in their body, right? With no symptoms. So nobody's thinking about that, but it's science. I know I paid attention in science class. I hope other people are paying attention in science class because, they even got Bootsy now. Bootsy was on a campaign this morning trying to get people to get vaccinated.
Really?
They going after people heavy, heavy hitting them with money and, telling them, listen, you got to get more of your people to get vaccinated. Even though they are saying that this vaccination is not 100%, they still want everybody to just take it and try it, be a part of the trial,
be a part of the experiment,
right?
And that's
And when you listen to the reports, they'll talk about the ones that have died, and they were like, but that's nothing compared to how many have lived. I'm like, so we just gonna lose 300,000. It don't matter about 300,000 because we got 1.5 so many of whatever. It's like,
it's I noticed that like with this whole vaccination, unvaccinated, I just been seeing a lot of people post things against unvaccinated people, like, oh, you're not vaccinated, you
can't come to my party,
all this crazy stuff, and it's like, but you're still walking around here like you're Superman, Superwoman. Like, just because you got a shot, it does not mean you cannot catch it or spread it. It might be a lower chance that they say, but it's not a definite. And so now they're saying that vaccinated people have to wear a mask. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't even matter anymore because now they're even saying that the vaccine might not work on this particular strain. Mm-hmm. Right? Because now it's a different variant. It's a different kind of strand. It's not the strand. It's not the beginning strand that they started with, which was supposed to be the Chinese. It's supposed to be the Delta, the Indian one. I'm like, you know what? Next thing you know, they're gonna have a Cambodian, a West Africa. Like they just got to blame it on somebody besides saying the scientists in the labs that decided they needed to make this flu attack the immune system, basically.
Well, I think it's pretty interesting because being on the East Coast when this hit, they warned us. They said that how the numbers were going up and down, like in the summertime. Well, it was in March when it hit over here. Then it was the summertime, was hot, and people had to still be inside. It was kind of weird at that point. But then going into the winter, the numbers went up again. And then they were like, oh, by the summertime, it's going to go down. But it's actually going up. So they predicted that this was going to happen when they talked about it in 2020. And people just ran to the vaccination and it was free. I've been seeing all those day parties, people outside, no mask, no nothing, just out hanging out.
People have gotten sick. Like I know they said Daz Dior just posted. That's Future's girlfriend. That anybody she's been in contact with has to get tested because she wound up being positive for COVID.
See, speaking of that, the Olympics is going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally thought they were going to cancel it because I was hearing that the numbers were going up in Japan. But they're having the Olympics and everyone's out there doing their thing. And that's one thing I want to talk about and also show support to our girl Simone Biles because she had to withdraw due to mental health. She chose her mental health over, the game. And I thought that was something smart to do. And I heard she had an interview, and it's just that they were preparing for this during the middle of a pandemic. Everybody has been traumatized. Everybody's going through mental health, physical health, financial health, all this kind of stuff. And then to have to represent your country to get a gold medal when there's still this pandemic going on and everybody's connected to this. So they still got his gold. They still got a silver medal, and salutes to the U.S. team for the women U.S. team.
I think it's really hard how people are, the Black athletes had to go through so much to participate. Like, I just feel like it's a double standard, just like everything we have been dealt in this thing called life, right? Yeah. Because, they talked about, Sha'Carri Richardson not being able to, because she had THC in her system. She said she was she smoked the blunt. Her mom had just passed. She smoked the blunt. She know it wasn't right. Yeah. But then you had a white athlete, I can't remember her name right now, but she did the CBD flower.
Yeah.
And, it's the same plant, right? One gives a different high. One gives a body high, and one gives a mental high. But that mental high does not make you think you can run faster than the next person. That's still body endurance.
Right.
So I just think, and then she got glorified for it. Using the CBD. And it's like, so it's okay if you use the CBD to relax your muscles. That's doing the same thing as the THC. It's just a different type of high.
Right. And she had an edible. And the other thing is that they used her energy to come out with that, like to promote that. Even if the article was already about to be written or whatever, they used that energy that was on Sha'Carri to post that so she get attention like the way that she's getting. And that's another way that people, once again, are standing on Black women's shoulders and then ridiculing her, but then making money off of her success or the energy that's bringing in a popularity or people's talking about it.
And even for Simone Biles, like at some point, you have to get tired of people feeling like you're Superwoman, right? When you're watching all this injustice going on in the world, now you're forced to to represent a country that doesn't represent you. Like in all actuality, if she wasn't an athlete, no one would care about who Simone Biles was. She would just be another Black girl going through life.
Yeah, that's true. But Simone Biles is doing her thing, and
no, that's what I'm saying. So it's sad that they're giving her so much flight for saying, "Hey, this is too much pressure for me right now. Yeah. I've decided that my mental health is more important than just being perfect and being something that for a country that doesn't really care about me."
Exactly. You know, everything that we have experienced in the past year and a half is the Black people have definitely received the end of the stick, and we still don't, there's no empathy or anything like that. Not saying that that's what we're looking for, but it's just that we are human beings. And so stop putting us in this category that we could just go through all these trials and tribulations and it's not affecting us emotionally and mentally. And we need to humanize us, really. People need to see us as humans as well, but it's not our job for people to see us as humans. And that's stupid that we have to even say that.
Absolutely.
For real. We shouldn't even have to say that.
We strong Black women, that whole stigma of that we the strong Black women, we have held so much, but we too get weak. We too get tired, I posted a post earlier about just, that whole mentality of, being a boss, right? What does that look like? And I think that's just a slave mentality for me, as far as what I'm seeing, how, it's just another way to turn us against each other, because I feel like I want to be around people. I feel like anybody I'm around has boss qualities. I have not had anybody in my circle that hasn't had some kind of quality on what they're going to do. But at the same time, they also were leaders where they weren't trying to leave somebody hanging back. So I try to be around people that try to have that same mind. Not saying all of them, because, you're going to get 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5. But, these are the people that you should, your friends should not want to make you feel less than. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I think the way the world is going to see us is when we as Black people start treating each other better. And really recognizing and stop, doing stuff for likes. Like right now in Harlem, it's like a gun war. Every other time you turn around, a young Black person is getting shot. We don't even know why no more.
Right. It's just that we are seeing it happen because of technology and social media. And so with that, we just have to always keep pushing that awareness. But, at this time, I'm fucking tired, to be honest. We've been talking about this stuff, but this is the life that we live. This really affects all of us. And so sometimes it just gets tiring that we even have to talk about it, because there's people who, other cultures, other races that don't have to talk like this. And so
right.
And they go on with their day to day, and they don't have those certain stigmatism in their mind, those certain ways of thinking. They just walking through life. They have other issues. I'm not saying that other people do not have issues, but they don't have issues as far as being discriminated because of the color of your skin, and your culture, and all those kind of things. So that shit just gets fucking tiring. And you get tired.
That's why I keep a bag on me, because I get tired, but I stay high and I stay happy. I'm actually working on a strain. Y'all watch out. Be Real coming with a strain real soon to a dispensary near you.
Oh, I heard.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, it makes no sense to be a smoker and not have some partation into the palation of this situation. Okay? So I ain't gonna tell y'all the name of my strain tonight, but it's coming. It's gonna be delicious, like me. Okay, right. And then I'm gonna make some seasonings and stuff too. So y'all heard it here first on the Red Light Special. Trina Be Real is coming with her strand.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. So tonight I'm taking a look. I got the girls with the black shotters on them. We shouting out the girls. We taking it hostage tonight. Ooh. They call this the hostage high. We getting hostage high.
The hostage high. I'm gonna holler at you about that. Let me know how that's going with you.
Okay.
I like that hustle. We gotta get it. That's how we get our reparation.
And let me tell you something. I realize that we have to start. You need to start investing in stuff that you like. If you like to eat, find a restaurant, okay? Invest in that. If you like to travel, invest in a hotel or a traveling service. We are gifted people. We just have to utilize our resources and rebuild. You know, anything can be rebuilt. So I just say start with that. Because there's a lot going on in the news. Because, you know, the baby acting like the baby girl.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
Okay. Can we talk about the baby girl?
So what's up with the baby? So I'm hearing that he performed at Rolling Loud. And
I saw the video.
I saw the video too. And he was talking about, you know, flash your light if you don't have STDs and AIDS and all of that. Then he's talking about sucking dang dang in the parking lot. And so now everybody's coming for him.
And well, I'm going to say this to him. I don't know what has happened to him lately. It sounds like he done got burnt. I'm sorry, the baby, but I'm just saying. Because ain't nobody coming on stage talking about put your phone up if you ain't had no STD. Nigga, ain't nobody had none of them in a while. And because ain't nobody just having community pussy besides this new generation.
Right.
So niggas don't just come out and start hollering that, okay? So the baby seemed like the baby got burnt, okay? And so the baby is mad, and so he just came after everybody. That's what it sounds like. But let me tell you something, the baby. Okay, the baby. The same way you got hot, baby, don't let them people come after you, because let me tell you something. You don't want to mess with them people, baby. Okay?
Not that.
Let me tell you something. That crew on everything, okay? So unless you going to move out of Americas, not America, Americas, okay? You need to learn how to pick your battles, baby. Because see, you up here sticking ding and all kind of women making babies and then not claiming them right away. Y'all trying to have surprise babies. Okay? Surprise, surprise. Guess who pregnant? No, we knew that, okay? So what we gonna tell you to do, baby, worry about your baby mamas, okay, and your children, and you better hope none of your children turn out into that life, because you have already created your own enemy with your child. So don't wish unto yourself what life could be into your neighborhood, because baby, that's life now. Everybody's not the same as how you feel.
Right.
You know, keep that away, because like, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with you unless you one of them niggas out there in the parking lot. Okay? Right. Why you mad at them for getting what they like to do in the parking lot? That's their business.
Why are we even making those kind of comments? Like what?
Okay. That's what I'm saying. What happened to the baby? Okay. What happened to the baby lately where he coming popping out? Something happened where he just want to start attacking people.
And then I hear that did he bring out Tory Lanez? And I know Megan Thee Stallion performed before. That's what I heard.
He did what?
I think he brought Tory Lanez out onto his set, and I think they went after Megan Thee Stallion, if I'm correct. And you know,
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he doesn't have any loyalty to Megan. You know, he just made a record with Megan. That's what they do. This new generation don't have loyalty.
Right.
This new generation just do it for the gram and the likes and whatever else they can do it for. You know, they're not loyal to the culture, right? So, you know, whatever happened with Megan, which we already know, that was a little situation with Megan and Tory. I mean, it was the Napoleon complex, a big, beautiful woman like that messing with this little short dude, and he couldn't take her gangster. And at that point, he shot in the toe or shot in the leg, whatever. He couldn't. His ego couldn't take the breakdown. Whatever she said, it hurt his heart that he pulled out a gun. He probably didn't mean to shoot her. He probably was trying to scare. You know what I mean? And then the gun went off, because that's what happened with niggas who don't take shooting lessons, because they don't know how to handle guns. They just got guns and they just do shit. Okay.
Right.
But, you know, I just think the baby need to be the baby. You know, stop acting like the baby.
Right.
Or go get you somebody titties and suck on that and leave the peoples alone, because the people's having a good time.
People trying to have a good time.
You had Elton John come out of retirement, honey. Elton came out and said, let me tell you something, baby. I've been doing this a long time. Don't you come after us, baby, because you don't want none of this.
Well, you know, he made a live and was talking about he wasn't trying to bash anybody. He said
you did. It's not about what you're trying. Let me tell you something. Your actions speak louder than words. You did not have to get on. You could have got on stage and say, put your lights up if you got a PP loan. Put your lights up if you got a business. Put your lights up if you black and you proud. Put your lights up if you got your own money. Put your lights up if that's your weave or you got your own hair. There's so many things you could put the light up for.
And but what people do that his gay fans, he said, I have gay fans, they have class. They're not doing this in the parking lot. I'm like, what?
How you know what your gay friends doing, B?
Yeah.
That was the wrong conversation. You don't know what they doing when they feel like doing what they gonna do. You don't know what your straight friends doing, bro. So how you gonna tell me what your gay friends doing? Shut up, the baby, and go make more babies, okay? That's what you need to do. Go make more babies and deal with your babies, okay?
And I'm sure he talk about women, the great women. I know he's the great women in his music.
You hear him in his song. He said, my B is mad at me, but she's still gonna you feel me? Her song said, she mad, she gonna laugh at me, but she still gonna give me head even if she mad at me. This is what this nigga's lyrics say, okay? And don't ask me why I know him, because when I heard it one day, first I was listening to the beat, and then I was jamming, and then it said, yeah, because then my ass said, oh, I can't bop to this, boo. I can't bop that you gonna talk crazy to her, and she gonna still laugh at you and then give you something. No, I'm not. Because I ain't going, because if I get mad at you, you can't touch me. You can't even look my way.
If he's gonna apologize, he should have just did it right without all this.
Yeah, and without talking about your gay fans and what they do, because you don't know what your gay fans do.
You don't know what your gay fans do or have or what they going through.
Because let me tell you something, straight friends do it in the parking lot, okay?
Surely do.
So, okay, let me tell you, the parking lot used to be some best situations, okay? You catch everybody in the parking lot when you was young, okay? Everybody in the parking lot at the high school game, they was just nasty back then, girl. Just nasty.
Nasty.
It's downright nasty. Okay?
I got time for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's hey, that's why we have to continue to be our leaders, set by an example, continue to show what class, look like. We can be a little hood, we can get, have a little.
Listen. It all comes with the territory, is you just gotta, if that person brings it out of you, you might just be who you're gonna be. Like it takes some, let me tell you, when I was young before I was married, it's a wild child. I wasn't too wild because I was never into community. I was never one of them chicks. I never was like sleep with this dude. That just never felt good to my spirit. No. You know what I mean? Like I just never wanted to one, get pregnant, not know who my baby daddy was. That was the first thing. Okay. Because, condoms break. People tell you got to wear condoms. Yeah, they break though, boo.
They do.
Okay? So I didn't want no accidents. So I wasn't just out here having frivolously sex with people.
Right.
So we was in a relationship.
Yep.
Okay? And we didn't just we didn't just get in a relationship and then do it. Like it was time put in. I liked them. They liked me.
Right.
But what I realized as I got older, I wish I would have kind of just waited all together.
I feel that way too.
Because to be honest with you, it's overrated until you get with somebody you really truly enjoy and love. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is you wind up loving all these people that don't really love you. They just want some sex. And then you feel empty because you got all these people that just was in your life that you really didn't get nothing from. You know what I mean? I have some niggas I erased. Fuck them. I don't even talk about them. You got erased.
You are not
swipe to the left. Never happened.
It's not in the pussy catalog. You're not there. You
never made it. You didn't even. You was like that was a dream. It was all a dream. We used to read hip hop magazine. That's all that was. Nigga. You was reading magazine when you thought you hit this because that's all that was. You
it was a thought, huh?
Yeah. I know we do nothing.
We do shit.
Listen. I put my hand on the Bible.
Why she lick her blunt and smoke her strand?
Because let me tell you something. What I learned about America, the Americas, not America, Americas. Okay, because see, when they went on that surge on the White House, had that been black people, we would have had so many bodies that day.
Oh yeah, bloodshed to the teeth.
Okay,
ultimate power.
They would have said they was fearing for their life. Okay, I saw one of the black police officers who was talking about when he was on, and see, that's how good that lipstick is, y'all. Look, it ain't come on the blunt. You know it's some good lipstick. When you won't get it on the blunt, girl.
What's it called again? I'm gonna write it down.
Okay, well, it don't come on the lipstick. This is some good ass lipstick. This is Lipstick Doll by Jules, my good friend Jules.
Okay.
And it's a vegan black owned brand, guys. You guys got to get into this lipstick. Let me get it into this camera. Because this is something it didn't get on the blunt. Look at this blunt. Let me tell you something. I just need y'all to see that. No lipstick on the blunt. Okay.
lipstick on a blunt.
That is a miracle, okay? For anybody that rolls a blunt and this red lipstick tonight, you know what? I got a different color now. Jules, you own to something, boo. I hope somebody work on this stuff for the makeup now because I'm going through my premenopausal and I'm sweating. And so I found one that's pretty good. So it's not sweating as bad, but I definitely need, that's why I don't have any makeup now. I just put on some lipstick because any makeup right now is just doing all, I'll be, that was another reason I wore the tube top. Now I was like, shit, I was too hot to wear anything. I'm gonna be cool.
Right. Yeah, the mask has been breaking me out, and so it's like I don't even want to put makeup on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the mask. It doesn't even make sense to wear makeup too, because when you put on the mask, it's all in the makeup. It's all in the mask. Yeah,
all the mask, and it's like you want to go somewhere and be cute. You know, take off your mask off to the side, but then it's be like you don't got time. I don't got time for that. No. Trixie, I'm busy, girlfriend.
Hey, Trix.
Trixie loves to be in the camera.
Yes, Trixie like, hey y'all, what's doing? She said, I'm Big Purr. I'm Big Purr.
She likes to be all up in the mix. So all up in the mix. But yeah, you know, makeup line. I went to the MAC store actually, and I asked them, I'm like, so you guys got some new lipsticks so I can wear it under my mask? They were like, oh, you can try this one. I'm like, okay, no, but I need to go into my black brands and see what they do.
Yes, and like I said, this is a wonderful matte. It has a nice shine to it. It stays on. I just love the way it feels. I can eat. I can drink. I don't have to worry about keep applying lipstick. It's great.
And then get on your teeth.
It doesn't get on my teeth. Look how pretty my teeth. I just got my teeth cleaned too, so they looking extra white right now.
Look at that. Looking cute.
Girl, and you know, it's something about when you get your teeth clean, you can actually feel all your teeth again. Is it just me? You're like, well, I ain't even know my teeth feel like that. I ain't know it feel like.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Apollo. He's not able to make it today because
Apollo, we miss you, boo. But I know you'll be back here next week. I gotta order my stiletto gear because I know when you come out here, I want you to bring it.
Oh,
so we can make our video, you know what I mean? Because you know I'm gonna take a Yamina class, y'all. If y'all have not signed up for Yamina's class, I don't know what y'all waiting for. Because when I come with my dance moves, y'all see how I'm popping out with my photo shoots. So when I come out and I got some dancing videos, y'all gonna be mad because you're not gonna stop me from dancing. I'm gonna be dancing so much, y'all gonna be like, if she make one more dance, yup, it's me. I'm back, TikTok. Woo! I'm gonna have rhythm when Yamina finish with me.
That. Yeah, we have a show that we're performing in. It's called Friday Night Raw. It's going to be this Friday at Studio 216 in Van Nuys. Apollo has a piece that he choreographed, and I'm going to be doing a piece as well. So that's what we are preparing for. You going to be. They have pole classes, girl.
Okay, get that body right and tight. Work that legs and work that middle. Work it all so you can feel like you feel good.
It's good to always exercise them chakras, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to keep them because that's what keep it tight. So you got to keep that middle and that, all that, tight.
Right, all of that. Yeah.
So, girl, what else is going on? I know we said we were going to talk about. I know we talked about the baby
and the Olympics. Simone Biles. Simone Biles also wanted to shout out Jordan Childs on the gymnastics team. She's killing it too. She's a breakthrough star right now.
That's the one from UCLA, right? Is she?
I think she trained in Texas, I believe.
Texas, okay.
I think she's from Washington State, I believe.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Jordan. But you listen. It was somebody that was in the news that I said I wanted to make sure I talked about.
Who's in the news, girl? I try not to be on the news. I'd be tired of hearing about COVID.
But no, it wasn't a bad thing. It was something that I thought it'll come to my mind. Maybe it's the strain I haven't smoked yet that I'm thinking of. But go ahead.
Is it a sativa or indica?
This is a sativa.
Or hybrid.
Yeah, because I don't like to be sleepy. I'm already. I need something to keep me.
I feel you.
But because it's the hostage, this shit might hold me hostage. So if I start slowly talking, then I've been held hostage. But and listen, Bill Cosby's home. How about that?
We were talking about that.
We didn't talk about it last time. We didn't talk about Bill being back and some people being mad and some people actually being happy.
Well, we mentioned it. We just didn't get to go deep into it. And I know Felicia Rashad had got some slack for talking about it because, and I, she's a dean. And
well, she was a dean. I heard she lost her position
over that comment.
I don't think she got the position after she went and whatever she said. I think they took it back from her.
No.
Yes. Yeah, girl. I think so. I think you can Google that. I think they took that little back. They took that right on back of it.
No, I don't think they.
Yeah, Google it right quick, girl. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you, Bill. Because what they're trying to say is that he admitted that he did some things, but he also said that the women they were a part of the party. Like some of them wanted to do coke, or some of them might have wanted. Back then. Let me just say, I've seen the groupie culture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the groupie culture is real. I have witnessed it. I'm not saying all these women were groupies, but what I'm saying, and being a victim of rape, I'm not saying that this could not have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But what I am saying is that I have seen the groupie culture.
Right.
I don't know what happened with Bill's particular case. I just felt like they waited, just like they waited till he was 80 years old. Now, all this time, y'all could have came out at Bill. You waited till he was a defenseless old man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it just, I don't want to, conspiracy theory, but it just was so ironic that it happened after Bill wanted to buy NBC. It just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
When Bill was like, I want to buy the Negro Black Colored Network.
Right.
He was like, I want to buy NBC. And when he said that is when the problems became.
I agree with you because people already knew about this.
Mm-hmm.
And there were also enablers.
There were enablers, just like with R. Kelly. You know?
So it's like usually when things like this come out, usually it's about money. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not, saying anything that he did was right or whatever. I don't, if he's drugging people and raping them, no, that's not.
No, we're not in the drug and raping culture. No. Like I said, being a victim of it, I want to be an advocate for women of that. I do believe it happens. I know for witness for
right,
my own personal experiences that it happens by people that you least would expect. But what I am saying is that they were mad that he came home, and I'm like, what more could he do in jail?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like at this point, pay your restitution because the time of it, they'll never be right. But there's to keep him in there dying old, like what is the point?
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. And actually, Felicia, she didn't lose her job. She's still.
Oh, so she did get it.
Yeah, I guess she had released a statement, an apology statement, but she was still able to keep her job, and I'm happy to hear that because I would not want her to lose her position, even off of that comment.
Yeah, listen, she's friends with Bill. Whatever their friendship was, we don't know. He might have been good to her. He might have didn't do the things that he did that these other women might have, put themselves or became a victim to. Right? We don't know how that situation, how it all went down.
But how many white men get away with this all the time and support them and still have jobs? And
that part is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
Okay, that part is what I'm saying to you.
So when the black man get the money and the woman get the money, it's still being controlled by that percentage, and they doing whatever they want to do, and that's probably where they learned it from.
Right.
Will probably got that idea from something he saw. From back in the day that the white boys was doing, because they was doing that too.
Right.
Not to condone any of that, but I'm pretty sure that somebody in a high place was doing that shit too, and people know. And
there's a culture and entertainment. I've watched it. I watched how they prey on you. I watched women even set up women.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like to call that. That's something in my book that I've written. That I'm writing as I'm writing, talking to you guys now. And that's a chapter called A Wolf in Sheep Clothing in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it talks about, different situations, whether it's a man or a woman. My mother never taught me what that looked like. You used to hear the story about, be careful of the wolf in sheep clothing. But you never knew what that looked like, right? You never knew what the fucking wolf looked like. You always thought it was some scary shit.
Right.
You didn't think it could be a friend or someone you knew. You just never knew. So I tell all men and young women, because it could happen to boys too. I don't leave out little boys. They just said something recently about R. Kelly's had got some little boy at the McDonald's involved in some of his sex parties. I don't know if this is true, Kelly, but what I'm saying to you is that they don't discriminate. A predator is a predator, right? And some of the predators, some of the prey become predators. So we have to understand that trauma is real. And when people don't discuss the things that happen to them, they actually do it to other people.
Yeah.
That's why they don't want to discuss it. That's why they don't want to get therapy, because they have found other ways to pass off that negative, situation. So that's what I'm coming to understand, that most of these people are hurt people, and that gives them power when they take something from someone.
Right.
You take your power. Like, I feel like I've taken my power back because I'm not a victim anymore of what I've been through, and when I see my predators, it messes with them even more that I haven't blew them up or, pressed, put them out in public. Right. Yeah. Like it messes them up that I'm still a whole person.
Yeah. And you said, ooh, we got a wave.
Yeah. Hey, Lynn.
Hey. Well, I salute you for, using your craft to release, any pain that you have, and then it could be a learning lesson. It could be a heads up for someone reading that book, or maybe someone can relate and they see that you've healed from it, and they can heal from it as well. And that's a part of being a leader is, we all have to heal from our own stuff. Everybody got their own trauma or whatever. But when you take the time to share your story, and your intention is also to share awareness and love, and just put it out there so someone else who hears that can relate to that, and it can change their life. Yeah. And so that's what we have to continue doing. So
girl, thank you, girl. And I love you for choosing me to host with you on Wednesdays, because you give me a platform to discuss these things, and a safe place, because I trust you. Like, you're my girl.
Yeah.
I feel like you're my sister. Like, God, they had say you got to make lemon out of lemonades. Well, I got some good lemonade out of that lemonade that I had. That I had. So I'll take my good lemons out of my lemonade and move on in life, and just enjoy the rest of the journey, because that's what life is. Life is a beautiful journey. And I refuse to let any limes, that fall into the blemish of my lemonade, try to make it limeade. I like lemonade, and I like sweet people, and I like genuine people, and I like honest people, and I like loyal people, because I'm all of those things. And I'm very outspoken. You know what I mean? So I respect people that's outspoken. Like, nigga, tell me. Be my friend enough to tell me. But going through that type of trauma, I think that I've learned to turn my pain to power. We have to, because that's how you won't be a toxic person.
Yeah.
People walking around toxic because they bottled up with stuff, can't, defecate because they tight. Love you too. We love you too. We love you. Thank you for tuning in to the Red Light Special, because we are here every Wednesday to let you know what it is on the real red light deal.
Okay. Well, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you so much, Trina, for tuning in, y'all, and for coming in and sharing your wisdom and bringing in your light and looking cute.
Well, boo, you inspire me. You got to be around people that inspire you to keep it going, keep uplifting yourself. And, I have to commend you. I see you out here busting it down with the dances and the workshops, and that, even just in getting your new apartment, your new place. Like I said, those are the things that I'm grateful for, that we, in the small blessings that we can be grateful for, right? Because we know the big ones are coming, girl.
Oh, yeah.
I told my daughter that. I said, this time next year, I'm going to have $150,000 check. She said, why not? Why not $1.2 million? I said, okay, all right.
Why not?
Hey, all those people out there with them PPPs, I hope you're doing what you need to the PPP do, because they are coming for you, okay? Let me just be real clear. If you did not have a business, if you did not have employees, if you did not have that money that you claim that you made on your tax returns, all that shit is starting to be checked out right now. So get your story together.
Get your story together. All right, y'all. We will see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are out. Ciao.